Joet Gonzalez, who next Saturday night, September 12th, takes on Miguel Marriaga live on ESPN Plus at the MGM Grand Conference Center and inside the bubble there. Hey, Joet, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
So how's everything going? We're a week before this fight. How's everything going with you?
Everything is great. I mean, camp's really good. Training was really well. Obviously through the whole Corona, but everything is great, and we're on track for next Saturday.
What were you able to do during the shutdown? Were you able to sneak into a gym? Were you able to be able to keep in half decent shape?
Yeah, I mean, when everything was locked down, obviously I was still running, working out at home. We have our own gym, so I was in the gym also, and just staying busy, keeping my mind off things. Doing some home repairs. Spending more time with my family, but and throughout everything, just staying disciplined.
What can you tell me? Your brief scouting report on Miguel Marriaga.
Oh, Miguel Marriaga is a tough guy, tough fighter. Has been in the ring with champions like Lomachenko, Oscar Valdez, Nicholas Walters. Obviously, three world title opportunities, and came with three losses, all by decision. But he gave all those guys, tremendous work. He's a tough guy, and I expect a tough fight from him.
A lot different than your last fight, having to prepare for Shakur Stevenson. Two totally different styles.
Yes. Yeah,
Um, I'm sorry.
yeah. Obviously, Shakur's, the boxer, likes to move around, doesn't like to get hit. And Mariaga is, the guy that just comes forward and tries to give a great show up to the fans, and that's what I like to do, and that's what we're both gonna do, and it's gonna be a great fight.
How much going through fighting for a world title? Do you feel you're a better fighter going through that experience, going through a tough 12 round bout with with Shakur, fighting for a world title?
I mean, I think any fight, I get experience and I get a little bit better. Whether if it was a title or not, going to 12 rounds was my first time going 12, and I just got a lot of experience with that fight, and I'm gonna show it on Saturday.
Speaking of experience, and I'm not going to ask anything specific, but obviously a lot of the build up to that last fight with airing family business out and stuff like that. Was that a distraction to you at all? All that stuff coming out.
I mean, all I can say is that it wasn't from my end or my promotional company. Obviously with a top ranked card, we just showed up to fight. Whatever they wanted to play out, that's on them. I didn't start none of that, and it is what it is. But we got to move forward and focus on Mariaga.
Gotcha. A win over Marriaga, obviously puts you right back in the thick of things. Marriaga actually was supposed to get the title shot right after you, I guess, in March. Do you feel with the win that you're right back in the middle of the featherweight championship picture?
Yeah, most definitely. A win with against Mariaga will definitely put me back, in with the top featherweights, and for a world title shot. Everything goes good. I expect, I could be possibly fighting for another world title shot after this fight.
Talk about you mentioned top rank. You're right back fighting another top ranked fighter on a top ranked show. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm just happy to fight. Obviously, I was gonna fight on a Golden Boy card. I was the main event back in March. Now I'm fighting again for my second time in a row on a top ranked card. They treat me with respect as well. The whole fight last time was very professional. And I'm here to fight. I mean, most fighters wouldn't have taken this opportunity against a tough guy coming off the first loss, and especially going back into another promotional company. But I'm here to fight. I'm here to fight the best. To be the best, you got to do things like this, and you got to take chances. And we're here now, and we're gonna take this opportunity.
How much, or have you spoken to anyone, any friends, fighter friends, that have gone through this bubble experience? And have you talked to anyone and maybe help you give you a pointer or two to, kind of get you through the week?
Just my management team. Obviously, they had Oscar Valdez fighting there. They just told me to expect, we're all gonna be on one floor. All the analysts, referees or boxers, a whole Everybody's gonna be on one floor. You can't leave. You're gonna be, security's gonna go everywhere with you, escorting you here, escorting you there. Um, you got to eat what they have at the cafeteria. You can't, go out and eat, the certain foods that you like. And just once we get there, we'll be tested after weigh-ins, stuff like that. It just preparing me mentally, so I know what to expect. And they gotta take these precautions very seriously, because obviously we don't want nobody getting contaminated and fights being canceled.
Is there an Xbox or one of those things that you travel with or not?
No, no, I mean, just gotta. I don't know how I'm gonna stay, keep my mind busy, but just gotta focus on the positive. I gotta fight. A lot of fighters, they're looking for fights, and they're not getting the opportunity to get a fight. I'm happy I got one, and I'm gonna take advantage of this.
Do you have to work a little extra hard before fight week, knowing that you may not be able to have, all the essential things you need to, get those last couple pounds off? You come into fight week maybe a couple pounds lower than you normally do, or you just go as normal?
I'm just going as normal. I'm just going as normal. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a way to to shed off weight over there. I'm sure fighters, not every fighter is gonna be at weight. Some will have to lose. I'm sure Top Rank will, have the necessities to make sure their fighters make the weight.
Mm-hmm. Well, a couple last questions. What do you want to say to the fans in closing? Obviously, a lot of fans got to see you, in your last fight, fight for the title, and probably gained a lot of fans. Has shown your heart and courage in that fight. What do you want to say to the fans out there?
I just want to say to the fans that support me, thank you. Thank you guys for supporting me through my ups and my downs. For sticking with me through everything. Come September 12th is gonna be another great fight against a tough fighter that's gonna come to fight, and just expect a great show.
And where do we find Joet Gonzalez on social media?
Follow me on Instagram at Joet Gonzalez, on Twitter at Joet Gonzalez 1, and that's pretty much it.
There you go. There you have it. We wish you best of luck, and we'll see you next Saturday night live on ESPN Plus on September 12th, taking on Miguel Marriaga. And what you think, and very well could possibly be I don't know if it's going to be a formal elimination bout, but the winner will probably move on to bigger and better things after this fight. So we wish you best of luck, and we'll talk to you along the way.